Hey guys, don't you like your average robot character out of Legos? But if you see him, you know it's pretty boring. The guy's blades though, but those aren't really that cool. And one thing, I made something really cool. But first, you gotta make sure the robot you made has these type of pegs. Has that one hole and cubular peg. Be compatible with this sort of system. I present to you, without delay. Present to you. First one I made, these are called the Battleizers. So right there, this looks like more like a swordfish or a shark. Missile pod or vacuum. And these two are the Battleizers. These are little pegs. And this thing I'll get to later, but these are the Battleizers. This is little guns. Little guns. What are these things for? These like Lego builds, right? It's for the system here. I looked at. It has better compatibility. And there you go. No, he has some pretty weird looking fist. He's got like a fist or like a cool cannon missile arm. And you can use it. You can make any type of those. So now you can make something weird like this. It's just arms and no other body parts, but it's pretty cool in what it is. No different stuff for the arms. And now to go on this way, you can go on any way you want them to. You can build to your heart's desire. But this is the only Battleizer I made. I also made Battleizer. Other Battleizer I made. So I made Battleizer. Battleizer fish. And wings for the other mode. So you guys probably know this is like Power Rangers. Kind of like Power Rangers thing. Then to show you what I'm seeing. So that's the setup we got right here. We got this thing which counts like wings. You guys know it counts like wings. And those play a big part later because those are actually swords. And here's the main attraction. Put him off to the side because you've already seen him. This guy. And that, you guys probably noticed, he's also compatible with those pegs. There's also one right there for extra playability. And this Lego build is also very good. It's not articulation, but that's only has head articulation, that's really it. Now, let's get to its other mode. It's pterodactyl mode. This involves you putting the sword on the back of the character. It doesn't have to be a pterodactyl. It could be anything you call it. It could be a bird. It could be a fly. You can even take this off. It can even be a rocket ship. So it could be a rocket ship. There's minifigure port right there. So it's a lot of playabilities with this. Of course, I made this for little kids because think of somebody doesn't like making different buildings with Legos, like building stuff. It's like the king of building. And now for its next mode. You leave the wings on or off. It's T-Rex mode. It just involves you putting these things on. the side of him. Again, you leave the wings on or leave them off. I'll show you what it looks like either way. Just in case you want to know what it looks like, so. And go. That's gonna look like without. Doesn't look like with the wings are on it. This is what it look like without the wings. Again, it can be a walking. Counts more like a train here, a train with legs. But whatever, it doesn't matter what you call it. It's fun. Let's get to the main part. This is probably rushing me for the part where you have all the pieces. So maybe you might want to take this guy apart. For the smoke, take the feet off. So you have to. So you go back to square one. So you're on at square one with all these pieces, including the sword. You're gonna take this original guy. You're gonna take his body parts off. These pegs off. You're gonna take these pegs off. You're gonna take the pegs off on him. So you're gonna unpeg them, essentially. So you're gonna end up with this sort of setup. And now you're gonna want to have this. Take off, peg these in. And you can choose whatever you want to peg in, but I would choose for right now this thing. So there we go. Now it has like a head. If it could stand. There we go. Now he's got a dinosaur head for an arm. That's not the only mode you can do with this guy. Guys, you don't have to do the modes I'm doing. I'm not directing you what mode you can put it in. But I'm just saying, if you like run it in these modes, you can get it in those modes. So you can get it in these modes if you like it too. But for now, put them in modes I like. So this next mode's gonna require these. It's gonna require the sword holster you would have made if you were following my directions. So you would get the swords. Let's just peg those on. That's all you would really do with this mode. And you wouldn't do anything except just put. I call this blade formation because he has swords. I call this blade formation because, like, again, he has swords. So this would be considered blade formation. The wings don't stay straight on the head, but you know what it looks like with the things on. It's falling apart. But now, my favorite mode. And the reason I wanted to make this video. Those modes are pretty cool, right? He has like swords, he's got things off his helmet. That's pretty cool, but that's only the beginning of the playability. I'm gonna leave most of these modes up to the imagination because if you guys make these, like, you think about how to make this, basically just like a platform, this thing, and other parts. If you make these, you would put in different forms. You would know, hope somebody gets inspired by what I did here. So, this sword handle, swords, you take the swords off, and you take these blades off his hands. You can either have him holding this like a boomerang, or you can have the swords that's housed on it, and have these cool swords. I'm showing him with the swords. So back to Robot Man, or Mecha, this Mecha guy. Sounds like a Gundam. And you peg the essentially peg on. So that's all it gives me. Just get some swords. But I know that's a little lazy. So you might wanna This mode like last second mode I'm gonna make here. Take these things off. Take the visor off yet again. And you peg these pieces on the mask. So that's one of the modes you can do with him. That's one of the 8 modes I've made. I think I showed less than 8, but there's a lot of modes you can make by yourself. And you can't hold the swords with any other mode. It doesn't have to be just with these. Take the swords out. Now for the very last mode. So you want to have this guy again to pop the arms on. Pop the arms off. So basically we want the arms to be off. Peg that back on. Sorry if you think this is boring. I'm just trying to get this ready. And then you want to take this big case, the big body, and peg that on. And this mode rocks. Like, it looks really cool. In this mode, he can also hold his amazing swords. So in this mode, he can also hold his swords. I'm not going to show you every mode I made for him, because some of the stuff you can... I bet my fans can make even greater things than I made with these figures. I bet you can make it, like, have him, like, turn this body into a gun, or have him hold the body. But this is what I've made. This is the final form. Nope, I forgot you need this. Well, you don't need it. You can choose if you want it. So, you can peg that on. And you would want to peg that back on the body. Then that's going to be the final product of all this middling. And it looks amazing. I mean, it's probably likely the best modes I've ever made with this guy. He has amazing arms, amazing swords. It looks like a king. I mean, you wouldn't want to mess with this guy. These battle warriors are amazing. So guys, the individual Zord things are pretty cool, but when you start combining them with other robots, they become even cooler. So when you start adding stuff like swords, it can be amazing. Okay, this mod I'm gonna... Okay, but I'm gonna give you a taste of what the compatibilities are with this. I'm gonna give you a little winger. So you can have, like, I know this already is a blade. You can put that blade on his hand. And peg this thing on. Peg the sword should go. Okay, so this is the sword. So I give you a taste of what you can make with this. Of course, it's one of the 100 modes you can make with this, but it's still pretty cool. I'll give you a hint of another thing you can do with this guy. So much stuff you can do with this guy. There's like so many modes you can do. I would say this is like more than endless. I'm sure someone at home can make like something really cool, like a final form that you use all these pieces for. See if I can make a mode where you use all these pieces. This video seems a little long. Wait, does that even go on? these things could be real Lego sets. I mean, I'd buy them if they're real Lego sets. So, right where it is right now. What epic modes should we do with this guy now? Oh, peg that on. I'm sorry, this is out of frame. I'm trying to see. Peg that on. Or you can either peg this on. We can have these like little feet. Little feet. Basically, you want him to look like this. We use these two parts. You use these two parts to become like these pieces, which are amazing. So you would want these parts on here. There we go. So now you got they get the sword formation. I happily like to call sword formation. Where most of the blades are here. But just to jailbreak this system, you can use other parts. So you can use other parts to make the system cooler. Again, you can peg this on anywhere you want. It doesn't have to be right here, but I call this the king formation. Because it's kind of like he has a crown with characters on it. I'll make him the crown. It's goofy fun. It's stupid fun. It's stupid Lego fun. It's like building it's like Power Ranger Zords. It's like building a Megazord kind of. That's what you end up with. And that's what you would end up with. That's what a crown that what you end up with. The studio's all messy here. That's what you end up with. That's just called the sword formation. Can't find any way to use this piece, but guys, hope you like this. My favorite mode is the sword formation. Hope you like that mode. But for now, hope you enjoyed this. Bye.